Hello, and welcome to Men in the Den. My name's Eric, and it's Friday. It's Mixtape week here on Men in the Den, and each of us has been tasked with picking 5 songs. Now, my songs are kind of random. Mostly I have a tendency to listen to like one thing on repeat, usually as I'm working on something on the computer. So, what I'm going to share with you are the songs that have currently been kind of cycling through my monotony playlist. First up is Sorry by Beyonce. It's on the album Lemonade. And Sorry is an interesting choice for me, not because it's the best song on the album. I think Formation is probably the best one. But Sorry has this like energy in it that's super defiant, very owning herself, owning her power. And it also has one of the most sonically interesting little twists in it, where she kind of has a little bit of a Bollywood moment, kind of a floating soprano warble that just seems a little dissonant, but also very goddess-like within the song. So I would totally recommend that you listen to Sorry. Next up is 2 Weeks by FKA Twigs, formerly known as Twigs. This song has the most amazing, breathless punctuation in the way that she delivers it. It's all from the diaphragm, like the whole thing is just... And there's something deeply erotic, and the lyrics of it are so gruesome and disturbing, like, pull your insides out, I will water you and quench your thirst. So it's very vampiric in that way. And the video for this song is just amazingly wild. Like, it's this very Akasha, Queen of the Damned thing going on. It's super, super cool. And it's one that it kind of just sits in my back of my brain, like, triggering all those, like, sexy, dark, erotic responses. So definitely listen to 2 Weeks. Earlier in this week, my friend Kevin asked a question about a Pink Floyd song, and of course this got me going down this road of listening to Pink Floyd tracks again, and I started to rethink my opinion of The Wall. When I was a teenager, I really liked The Wall. I thought it was an amazing, like, psychedelic, operatic rock experience, and it is that. But I also, in adulthood, I kind of distanced myself from The Wall because, again, sonically, it's very simplistic, and a lot of that had to do with being able to use the music to carry the story that they were trying to build in this opera. But Comfortably Numb kind of hit both of those elements out of the park. It not only captured the story and the experience that they were trying to talk about drug overdosing, but also this ecstatic, slow, overwhelming experience that goes off the rails. And musically, it has these amazing, heart-swelling runs, like these like arpeggios and these triplets, and it just goes on, and it just grows and builds and builds and builds until it drops again. It's such an amazingly composed piece that really captures the terror and the distance of being in a drug-induced state, and I was totally, like, zoning out listening to it this week. The Cult, She Sells Sanctuary. Every once in a while, I just go back to the 80s and early 90s, and I have to relive this experience of this kind of hair rock, you know, that was just a part of life. And The Cult really was very different from a lot of the other hair rockers of the day, in that it wasn't really the same kind of glam, over-the-top thing. They had a kind of a darker edge to them. And She Sells Sanctuary, even though it's been used in like car commercials and everything, it still has this like very triggering thing for me in a very positive way that just raises my heart rate and gets me deeply involved in it. And also on this album, this Pure Cult Greatest Hits album, Greatest Singles album, is Firewoman, which is another one that's just, again, like, just hearing those vocals, like, I want to scream it at the top of my lungs. It just feels so good to get it out there. It's just a lot of fun. So, The Cult, She Sells Sanctuary, and Firewoman. Sia's Elastic Heart on the album 10,000 Forms of Fear is another one that I have been returning to over and over and over again. I know that The Greatest is her latest single, and it is a very good one. But there's something about Elastic Heart that really kind of draws out a kind of ecstatic experience for me. And I think that a lot of it has to do with the kind of vocal acrobatics that she does in the song. There's a way that she uses layered tracks to go way high and way down, and creating that elasticity in the vocals that she's trying to convey in the lyrics. So, like in the chorus line, when she says, "But I've got thick skin and an elastic heart, and you won't see me fall apart," it just goes up and down and up and down and up and down, and it's amazingly complex in the way that she's used differing tracks to kind of create that bounce and that pull and draw. It's very amazingly well constructed, and it's something that just hits me in the heart like every single time. Well, that's 5 tracks, and that's all I've got for you this week. But if you want to know more about my musical selections, leave a comment down in the crotch. Ask me what I think about other songs. Ask me what else I'm listening to. I'll be more than happy to answer it. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. You can also buy Men of the Den t-shirts at redbubble.com/nightmedic. I am currently wearing the Men of the Den baseball tee. I love it. It's amazingly comfortable. It also has our logo, super huge, on it, right on the belly, and all the little bears in a little parade at the top. You can find this online at our Redbubble shop. Do it. Help Dr. Phil. Help us get some money for the channel. And I'll see you all next Friday. Cheers!